not bring?
It depends, yeah. Like it depends what kind of shirt.
Well, I think for us, like
show up with a USB drive.
well, yeah, I mean, and that's like part of it is like the show. I think you hit on like a really important point there. Is like, what are people really gonna want to see? Like people use DJs as like entertainment now. So like, what's gonna be more entertaining? Somebody like just looking at like a screen and a CD player. Like, look how dusty these are. Like, I never use them. Like, you can see them right here. But this stuff, like, it's
right. And people are always really impressed when they find it.
Yeah.
They just love it.
We don't see it anymore.
No,
really
you
kind
don't.
of like
Yeah.
So, but again, the hassle.
You gotta haul these, you got containers, it's expensive.
It's very expensive is like the biggest thing, I think.
Yeah, it's an investment.
Yeah, well, usually you want investments to appreciate, and I wouldn't consider any of these dusty.
You don't think so? No? You don't think so? These guys? The CDJs?
So this turntable I bought from a guy who was a DJ in Chicago in like the late 80s. It's a Technics Mark II, so it's probably 30 years old.
Wow.
Yeah. Never had to take it in. It's never been repaired. I've had it personally for 16 years. Absolute workhorse. So around when I got that one, I bought this one from Guitar Center, which is like a newer version of basically the same thing.
Yeah.
There's like minuscule differences between the two. Like this one has a quartz lock. This one has like a pitch reset button, but it's got the same motor, so it's got the same torque.
Yeah.
It's just a little newer. And I swear to God, you have never taken any of these things in to be serviced. Nothing, knock on wood.
Yeah.
Knock on part of the board. My opinion. But thankfully, this shit I haven't taken in. I mean, this mixer is also pretty old, but I've taken it in twice to get repaired. That one has to get repaired. But these things we go through.
That's great.
An absolute like nuclear war zone, it'd be fine.
That's great.
I don't use the CD players, USB players as often, so I don't really know how durable they are.
Right.
Probably had them about 5 years.
I feel like anytime I watch live footage of someone performing, they're using those.
Well, so this is the 900, which is a step below the 2000.
Gotcha.
It doesn't have the hot cues. It doesn't have like kind of the fancier stuff.
I see.
But for my purposes, like it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I can bring in my old hip hop CDs from college and put them in there from playing hip hop. I can put in my USB with like the new dance music or like the wedding jams when we gotta do weddings.
So you buy a bunch of music on Bandcamp?
Yeah, I prefer Bandcamp over Beatport or Juno or whatever, just because I think it's like more direct to the artist.
Okay.
And they also have like way better like tagging system for music. So like if you want to search for like a very specific subgenre, the music is typically more appropriately tagged as opposed to Beatport, where like Beatport's just overwhelming. Like I don't have the kind of time to like just like go through page upon page.
Seriously.
And like I don't really, I mean, to me digital music is almost like an afterthought. Like I don't take the time to dig digitally like I would for vinyl.
Right.
Just because it's like $2, like whatever.
Yeah.
I pay the $2 for
the
song. Like so this week, I probably spent $60 on 2 records from Europe. 30 of which was fucking shipping.
Yeah, right?
So,
oh my god.
So that's the kind of stuff I definitely spend more time looking for, trying to find, get like curate a little bit better. But this is like here's an album for €5. Like, all right, of the 6 songs, I use 2 of them. Like that's still
it's worth it still.
It's still a deal.
Yeah.
Sometimes
you just need that one song, Like,
yeah.
It's like
looking for it. And that's sometimes the problem with vinyl, because like you'll see a record that's people say $15 at a record store, which is like pretty expensive for a vinyl. If it's only got like 1 or 2 songs and the other song is garbage,
right.
You're paying $15 to play to buy one song that you might play out 3 or 4 times, maybe.
Yeah.
Thankfully we play like older stuff, so we get away with playing the same records more than once. But like if you're one of those DJs that like has to be playing the newest shit, then
that's rough.
Then you're like, what am I gonna do with this?
On vinyl, right? Yeah.
Or you spin electronic music. Spin that on vinyl.
Yeah, exactly. And what did you say? Not Beatport. What do you use?
It's Bandcamp.
Bandcamp. Oh yeah, yeah.
So it's funny. It's like you can buy all sorts of music on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
So like I'll get on a rabbit hole and I'm like, this is nowhere near kind of the music I was searching for this afternoon. But I've been here for 2 hours and now I'm looking at like, you know, garage punk rock. You know.
That's right. Bandcamp's been around for a while.
Yeah, yeah. And they're trying to make it more accessible, I think, for DJs. Like I've seen people like Avalon Emerson like trying to have other DJs like put the stuff they're buying on Bandcamp in one place so you can see like this is what these DJs are playing.
Oh,
nice.
So you can like go and buy this. Like it really wasn't set up for that initially. Like
So I'll have to like scope YouTube videos for track lists and then try to hunt them down.
Yeah.
But I just do that at work.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of luxury.
I just sit at my computer and watch YouTube videos. I'm like,
You say
oh, what's that song?
You say fortunately you don't?
Unfortunately, oh yeah.
I heard fortunately.
Fortunately, I don't waste my time doing that shit. No.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's great. I mean, I tell you, like, I can't tell you how many times I've, like, train spotted those songs, like, in sets and people, and there's, like, those gems. I've actually, like, stopped listening to DJ mixes, though, I think, like, overall. I don't know why. I never, like, there's not any particular reason for it.
Yeah.
But I just don't find myself having the opportunity to sit down for, like, 2 hours and
Yeah.
take something in. I'm, like, more of a podcast person, I guess, like, throughout the day. So like my commutes I use to like dig for stuff like on Spotify or on Bandcamp or on something like that. So
During
like,
dead time.
if it takes me an hour to go somewhere, like I'm sitting on a train just like flipping through music. I mean, you'll see like I've got my Chrome hooked up to like all these different devices, so I've got all these records here that like I want to buy on Discogs, but there's like 60 of them. And these are house records. These are just disco records. So
Yeah, we got to go. Let's see what those records are.
you want to check them?
Yeah, just send me those screenshots and I'll
Yeah.
just pop them on, you know?
Yeah.
Cool.
This is actually a pretty good release. I don't play a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, I like it. I'm feeling it.
So like if I'm playing house music, this is the type of shit that I would play typically. This or like Chicago like beatdown tracks. God damn, this just keeps going and going. I wish I was rich Sunday afternoon or something like that. And like, oh, what do you do? It's like, well, I don't know if I should say. I'm like, that's the worst thing you say to somebody in a bar, because you know that people are gonna be like, yo, bro, what do you actually?
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna turn into a conversation.
It's like, well, I make feet videos. It's like, wait, hold on, what the fuck do you mean you make feet videos? It's like, well, this girl here, who's like this very nice person,
Yeah.
she's like, well, she was my model today, and we took a bunch of videos of her feet that people wanted. And the other guy was like his apprentice, who was learning how to make feet videos, but was doing all kinds of the bullshit work. He was like an
You need
intern.
an apprentice?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck if I know.
Dude,
But they had like this long ass conversation about like feet videos and stuff like that. So like you're right, it's a whole thing. People are watching the shit out of those. But I don't want to. You can get my feet out of that shit. Disc like USB failure a couple years ago.
a USB failure.
Yeah, so like they get kind of corrupted.
They
and
freeze
get fucked
or
up.
they get, yeah.
So I was able to recover the songs around there, but some of them are like glitchy still. And like, so I'm not really sure of the old songs, like what is usable.
Right.
Because I haven't like gone in systematically and like checked that. But hopefully with this new shit, it should be a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
So export it.
How often outside of observatory are you playing?
We don't play often. We tried to do the hustle for a long time. We tried to like throw bi-weekly, monthly parties, but like that shit gets kind of. You gonna drink my beer?
Oh, is that yours?
Yeah, I gave you the zombie dust.
Oh, you did? I thought you gave me a German one.
Yeah, you get the zombie dust. You can drink it if you want. So we don't play that often, and I like to think it's because we're selective, but realistically, it's like we just don't put any effort to try to like get out there and get gigs. So like if we were like hustling, grinding, talking to people, like, hey, go to our party, go to your party, bring people, because that's kind of how you do it, like networking.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't. I don't have that kind of that drive in me
For sure.
anymore. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just like I'm gonna be 32 years old and like hanging out and
Just
doing.
turned 32 in November.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right. So you get it. You
No, she don't. She love it. She loves partying. All she lives to do.
You have way more energy than me. So I'm in bed. Well, I guess I don't don't sleep. Go to bed.
Oh no, there's something wrong with me. I'm a monster.
No,
so.
Every weekend I'm like, what are we doing? You're like, don't you remember? We have to get to this and that and this and that. I'm gonna see this. Oh my god, what about this? Can we go here? Can we go there?
Yeah, I don't have that problem. Mine's like, I'm gonna go out until about 11:30. I'm gonna go home and let the dog out, and I'm gonna go to bed.
Incredible.
It's something. It's under content, so that's how you know it's like for the website.
Right. Content.
Content.
Perfect.
Alright, let's see what some of this shit's about here.